think you're a hater, Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' too. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gay to haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch. I can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bread, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, I'm right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game. Woman, if he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly you down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater, I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
Look, you see that other chick asked that. She said with the cash, that Rim said with the.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody, kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point. for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. Smoke. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me sucking monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleed. I can just leaving nigga bleed. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me sucking monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleed. I can just squeeze and leave a nigga bleed.
What up, everybody? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to everybody in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Let me get through. Hold on 1 second. Let me shout out to everybody. All right, let's see. Shout out to all things Big AMCFSG in the building. Miss Ty Drakeford, how you doing? Bruh 6500, what it do, homie? Peace and blessings to you. Let's see. My nigga Terrell Davis always in the building. Salute, homie. Salute. Salute. My man Creole the Traveler, what it do? Kyle Cooler, what's up, homie? Let's see. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Barbara D in the building. Salute, Queen. Rhythm, what it do? Banks the boxer fan. Big AMC in the building. Salute, salute. Let's see. Paul Gang in the building. Salute, salute, salute. All right. Shalom to my brother, that whole boy in the building. Salute. Salute to that whole boy. Oakland LD, salute King 323 quick. What it do? Salute to everybody that came through. I hope everybody doing well today. ABZ, salute King. Peace and blessings to you. All right. So salute. So Tank and Lamont Roach. So see, they're scheduled to fight, I think, June 21st. That's what people said, right? But also, Tank and Loma's managers have been conducting secret talks as well. So we might be getting Loma versus Tank before the end of the year. So I don't know what Shakur is talking about right now when he's talking about fighting Tank in September, but that still could be possible. Mr. Empire, salute. That still could be possible, but if that's the case, that means Tank's going to be fighting 4 times this year because he fought Lamont Roach in March. He's fighting him again in June. Dondra, salute, Big AMC FSG in the building. So he fought Roach March. He's fighting him again in June. Now, Shakur's talking about fighting Tank in September. I don't know about that. Salute to my man, the Mexican monster, Kawhi Elliott. Lamont Roach on X, he said he gonna give that Bama that work. Man, Kawhi, that nigga Lamont Roach about to get stopped early. That nigga not even a damn threat. Like, that nigga not even damn, he's not even that damn good, really. Like, the nigga, he done took his stardom too damn far. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, he done snaked out dude, so you know he's gonna get everything he asked for. You feel me? So I'm happy about that. We ain't gotta worry about friends fighting this time because all the bonds of friendship is now gone. So that's good. So I'm not sure what Shakur and them talking about, but if that's the case, then they're talking about Tank Davis fighting 4 times in 1 year. If Tank Davis fights Lomachenko in December and he fights Shakur in September, that's 4 times. We ain't seen a champion fight 4 times in a year in a while. But with Tank Davis, he said he getting close to his time. He said he got a couple years left. Salute to Supreme Cam in the building. So that must mean that Tank gonna fight 4 times this year and 4 times next year, and then he's probably gonna retire. Because he said he wants to retire next year. That's what he was saying. And see, I don't put it past him because a lot of people talking about why should Tank retire? Like, why shouldn't he? Like, forever. Like, people don't understand that in the building. Salute, King.
Salute to you, man. Yep.
Well, I can barely hear you, but you low. You beat down low and your top lip back.
I don't know
I
what's
can barely
going
hear you. But what's up, bro?
You can barely hear me? Let me see. I might have to go out and come back in.
Yeah, I can barely hear you. It might be me. Maybe ask the chat. Can y'all hear him real good? Or hello? Planet 619, salute. Okay, it might have been my shit then. Hold on. Let me go in from this device.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Now?
Yeah, that might have
Yeah,
been
that
me.
might have been me. Yeah, that might have been me. I could have been me, man. You know, hell. I'm in transit. I had my phone plugged up, but not all the way. It trips out sometimes. I have it plugged up and charged up in here. But I saw that
Salute to
link.
Daryl Big Pen in the building. Salute. You said what, bro?
No, salute to Barbara D.
Brock Howard, salute King. Planet 619, what it do, homie? But what they were saying basically, that means Tank might end up fighting four. Oh no, that whole boy said you was low. Okay. So they were saying that man might end up fighting 4 times this year.
Hey, that'd be great. That'd be great. You know, I think he needs to, especially if he wants to retire, man. I say get the fights out and out of the way, man, and you know, fight the people that you said you wanted to fight.
Yeah.
No freaking Jake Walls until you retire, because man, I know a lot of people say Mayweather 50-0, but to me 49-0, man. That last fight shouldn't have been counted.
What you talking about, Conor McGregor?
Yeah, that shouldn't have been a sanctioned bout. Conor McGregor had 0 fights.
Well, Conor McGregor did fight amateur, and he did beat Paulie Malignaggi. That's what got him ranked in the sanctioning bodies.
A word?
Yeah, I mean, look at Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou versus AJ was a sanctioned fight. Francis Ngannou versus motherfucking Tyson Fury was a sanctioned fight. So you know, Conor McGregor, he had that little exhibition match with Paulie Malignaggi where he whooped on Paulie, and they gave him reason to be sanctioned. But we can't say Conor McGregor should have been sanctioned. We sit there and give.
Okay. I stand corrected then.
Yeah, because Ngannou should have been sanctioned either, right? You feel me?
Right. Yeah, man. Well, you know, I just let it break, bro, because you know, I was looking so forward to fighting the people that ducking. You know, that's such a fight again, man. That was going to be the most joy. I was going to be happy when the fight was over, man. And I'm glad he had to stumble.
One thing about Floyd, right? He fought everybody.
Yeah.
He fought Oscar. He fought Madonna. He fought Costello. He fought Marquez, Canelo, Berto. I mean, Diego Corrales, Ortiz. Floyd fought every top person that was out there.
Yeah. Except for Winky Wright. I would have loved to see that fight.
I mean,
That was the only that he could have fought that he didn't fight.
he fought Sugar Shane and Zab Judah. I take them. Shit, you feel me?
He fought a lot of heavy. Man, I ain't never.
Exactly that whole boy. He fought Cotto. He fought he fought he fought Hatton. He fought Gotti. Shit, that nigga fought every damn body, bro. Like everybody wanted to take his spot, and he beat everybody's ass.
Hey, man, to that too.
So can't nobody ever question what Floyd did in the ring because Floyd fought every fucking body.
Absolutely. And with
Man,
that,
the man fought over 20 champions. The next person that's close to that is Pacquiao with 12. And then Gervonta Tank Davis is behind Pacquiao.
I know, but
Canelo then Gervonta.
We get to see truly if he fights these people that he said he was gonna fight. We get to see truly if Gervonta is overhyped and not skilled, and on top of that, we get to see another narrative he created. That's all I really want. Because I know they're never gonna give him his respect, bro. They just not. It's not in the cards for him to see the respect of the folks. They were.
Gervonta gonna get his respect like Floyd got his respect when he done. Like that's the only time they respect you when you gone. Like Floyd, everybody hated Floyd. Nobody liked Floyd, but after Floyd left, then everybody had Floyd the greatest ever and everything. But motherfuckers was actually buying Floyd's fights to see him lose.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! That's why I got the ear of one of Gervonta's closest people, man. I told him, man, hey man, tell him to strike hot while the iron. Strike now while the iron hot, man. They want to see you lose. They over there having parades, popping bottles and popping party streamers because you had a draw. They ready to see you lose, bro. They
look at Wilder. Wilder had that damn dude. I forgot the white dude name. He's a podcast. Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas said he couldn't stand Deontay Wilder until after Deontay Wilder lost his first fight. Then he said, Deontay Wilder's a person that I can like now. At first, I thought he was too arrogant, but now I see that he's really a humble individual. I like him. I'm like, bro, no, you liked him after he lost. But while he was undefeated, that was the symbol of black excellence, and you couldn't stand that. Like, y'all couldn't stand that. So, of course, they was happy when he got beat by a Caucasian. That's why they allowed Tyson Fury to beat that man with a weapon in front of everybody.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
Like,
man.
That's exactly right there. They sat there and let that man get beat by a weapon in front of everybody. And everybody turned a blind eye to it. They act like they didn't see the glove bend at the wrist. Like, these motherfuckers was damn crazy.
Yeah, they were.
But that shows you what you mean to these people. Not shit. They want to see your downfall. That's why they used to pay a lot of black fighters to take dives. Like, I think it was Jack Johnson or one of them boys. They was paying him to take a dive to the white champion, and he didn't. And the mafia tried to kill that man after that shit because they told him to take the dive, and he said, "I'm not taking the dive." And I think like his family got attacked or some shit like that, but they can't stand seeing one of us excel. And then especially one of us beating on them, then that shows that a motherfucker is more superior to them. And they got that whole boy, but they got that motherfucking Napoleon complex. Plus, they can't stand the fact that an Israelite is more powerful than them. They can't stand that. So that right there really grinds their gears. They can't stand that shit.
Also, what's good is the fact that he's staying active. Because inactivity hurts you more so than anything, man. Inactivity robbed the greatest of his best boxing, Muhammad Ali, when he had to sit in that jail, man. So I don't want Tank to be active. Like last time he fought, it was almost damn near a year before the last fight. So
talk about when he fought Frank Martin.
Roach, when he fought Roach.
He fought Roach after Frank Martin.
Yeah, Frank Martin, yeah. So Frank Martin and then Roach, that damn near almost was a year.
I thought he fought Frank like around May or June.
Yeah, and we close to June.
9 months. A lot of fighters go 9 months without fighting. You feel me?
Yeah, I think you should.
Shout out to my brother Terrell Davis in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, King. Thank you for supporting the grind. You know, and also I just need 4 more people to support the grind for the day. You know, support the grind, either the Cash App or the PayPal. Y'all know what it is. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, like, you know, when the air starts to freeze over, and you know, when niggas start getting restless, you gotta walk through the cover, walk through the streets, because it's the beauty and I'm the beast. Whew, Strong J is in the motherfucking building. How you doing, Strong J?
Hey. Salute Upper. Hey Thomas. Hey T Hill.
How you doing, Alexander? Hey. Good doctor. I should say the good doctor. Key Alexander.
Thank you. You know you ain't got to, Thomas. This is one of the goats of the YouTube boxing street. Salute King.
Well, you know, I'm only here because of you guys. I'm here working with the fam. So I'm gonna make my way out now that the true star is in the building. I'm gonna acquiesce to your brilliance and to the beat. Yeah, to the Strong J. Strong J.
Because you know you want this.
The fragrance. I'm gonna acquiesce to the fragrance.
There you go, Thomas. There you go, Thomas.
Y'all, I hate that name. Thank y'all. Thank you, Thomas.
Hey, you know who the real life strong? Hey, Thomas, you know who the real life Strong J is?
No, who that?
Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Do you know that Erykah Badu, like, if y'all look it up, she made incense of her pum pum smell. And you know, she made incense out of her pum pum juices. And if you look, they've done sold out. They keep selling out. Like, she has her own instances, because you know they say Erykah Badu got that voodoo booty. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Dennis Daniels. Shout out to my brother Dennis Daniels in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, King. I appreciate you for supporting the grind. But yeah, Erykah.
Wait a minute. Upper and Thomas.
Yeah.
Turkey is done with boxing.
I knew that.
He just put out a statement, and I'm gonna read
you're doing computer love right now. Computer love.
Breaking up,
oh my God. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you clear now.
Okay. Dear fans, today marks our final day in boxing. I want to thank everyone who has been a part of this journey with me. To my dear friends scheduled to fight on the London and New York cards, I apologize for the time and effort you put into training. I wish you the best of luck in your future fights. And those 2 events have now been officially canceled.
Key.
No, it better be April.
Key, you know what the day is, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's better April Fool's joke.
You computer loving it, best friend.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Computer. Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Hey, that's that aroma of excellency of filling the air though.
This better be an April Fool's joke.
Appreciate you, bro. 6,500. Yeah, it's an April Fool's joke because the man already got money invested into the fight coming up. But he knows that people want him gone that bad. That's why he's trying to make a name for himself. You feel me? He's trying to make a name to get people talking about him. That's all the fuck he doing.
Hey,
Okay.
but before you go into the spiel though, because I know this is your time to shine, baby girl. All the blessings to you, your loved ones, Luke and Dookie, Fendi, Prada, Gucci, Louis too. My main man up, his family.
And
Y'all rock
don't
out.
forget Ghost. Don't forget Ghost. Can't forget my man Ghost.
Oh, and Ghost too.
There
Can't
you go.
do
That
that.
nigga off power. He's straight off power.
Hey, hopefully he running things like that too up in there because he
Oh,
got a
he be
lot of
running the key house over there. He be running that. Well, nah, Gucci be running the shit, but Ghost be sitting back in the cut. People don't even know Ghost there.
And
All right.
shout out to all of you accomplishing too, man. You're doing great work for your community and also for the people that aspire to do something big in this thing called life. So shout out to you on that, Keith.
Hey, before you go, Thomas, what do you think about Erica Badu and you too, Key? What do y'all think about Erica Badu selling out on her poo poo instance?
Hey man, I seen a dog scale a freaking freeway over the scent of the
About
scent.
a dog and heat.
Yeah, man, went across the damn. We lived right by the freeway, man, and the dog. One of our dogs around our neighborhood was in heat. The Mickey Fricky hopped over the freeway gate and went across the freeway and hopped that gate just to get a
Oh,
piece.
my pit bull used to bust out the damn yard whenever dogs in heat. Like
And
he would
so-
actually bust out the yard, and I come home and I'm like, "Man, what the fuck is you doing out?"
yeah, super strength, man. So I'd imagine, and I seen her like break down some strong brothers too, man. So
Oh,
I,
she broke down Common, she broke down Andre 3000, that J Electronica. She done broke down a lot of people. That's why Cameron and Mace and 50 Cent was like, keep me away from that right there. They said they don't want nothing like that. They say she got that voodoo child down there. You feel me? And now she out here selling that voodoo child to people, and people are buying the hell out of it.
yeah, but we don't.
Thank you guys.
Motherfucking houses smell like fresh sewer trout and shit.
Thank you. Thank you, Upper. Can you hear me?
We can hear you good now.
All right, let's kick this boxing talk off, man. We have a lot going on. First off, let's kick it off right. Speaking of lawsuits,
All right,
Jake Paul, huh?
I said, all right, Debbie, you got it started. Go ahead.
Jake Paul and Eddie Hearns, they reached a settlement in the defamation lawsuit. If you guys don't remember, I talked about Eddie Hearn Matchroom suing a couple years ago. They sued Jake Paul in the United States District Court in New York after Paul said that Eddie Hearn had paid the judge, the veteran, one of the judges, Judge Feldman, to score the fights in favor of Matchroom Boxing. So Eddie Hearn filed a lawsuit against that, and they reached a settlement. It's not being disclosed on how much they came to. They wanted to dismiss it back in September of 2024, but they did not. They did reach a
So,
settlement turn,
so
huh?
he accused them of cheating, basically.
Yes, Jake Paul accused Eddie Hearn of cheating. Fixing the fights, basically. Fixing the
Which fight
fight.
was he talking about? The one where he got his ass whooped in by Tommy
Um,
Fury?
let me see.
Was the one where he got whooped by Tommy Fury? And shout out to my brother A1 Hoop Zone. Long time no see. He said he just stopped through, checked on his little boxing lady real quick. He said he gonna see you later at the spot, Dr. Key.
Oh, whatever. Hey, well, now surely I'm gonna put out an alert on you because I didn't know what was going on. It was the first Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano fight and Usyk versus AJ rematch. That's what Jake Paul was saying, that Hearn and Feldman conspired against those fights. What do y'all think? Well, the Usyk and Anthony in the AJ fight, no. But
Well,
Katie Taylor and Amanda
the Usyk
Serrano.
and AJ fight, AJ got the bejesus beat out of his ass. But I always thought the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor fights, both of them was not the right outcome. I feel like Amanda's 2-0 versus her, but they keep giving it to the Caucasian lady. JTM salute.
Hey, JTM. Hey to the beautiful queen, Barbara D. Oh, I'm dedicating my portion of the show to the beautiful queens, Selena and Nipsey Hussle. Yesterday marked anniversaries of the year they've been gone. Do you know that the woman that unalived Selena, she is trying to plead to the public and to the judges that she has a hit out on her head in prison upper. She said people trying to get her in prison. I'm like, woo. Y'all know we don't play about Selena now.
I hate when people do dastardly fucking deeds and shit, and then they try to ask for help. Like, what about the people whose families you wrecked? Like, nigga, take what comes with it. And is it me, or doesn't Cardi B look like Selena a lot in that picture right there? Cardi B I've seen a picture of Cardi B looking just like that. They favor each other a lot. For real. If anybody know, they know.
GT, she was denied parole, but she's saying now that she got a hit out on her. She said that y'all, you thought that was Cardi. Hey General, hey Brian. Hey,
exactly, Cal Cooley. That's what I thought it was at first, and she said who it was. I could have sworn that was Cardi Beezy now. Exactly, Cal Cooley. She looked just like fucking Cardi. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up a picture of Cardi B so you can see, Key. Like, I was like, damn, that's Cardi B in this motherfucker. I said, okay, Key. I said, Nikki gonna be mad at you. See, I can't really rock Cardi B like that because I gotta be Team Nikki. I was always Team Nikki, so I gotta, we did songs together, so I gotta rep my set. I ain't Drake. I ain't about to get Big Lotto on no shit.
Hey, big dog. I feel you with that. Hey, Lee Jackson, good to see you guys. She put herself in that position by shooting her. So yeah, exactly, Barbara D. Like, nah, hey, all things my right hand. Now
that's just like when a dude get in there for R-word people and kids and killing people, and then they want to go protective custody. Like, I feel like it's wrong to even let them people go in protective custody. I feel like those people need to go to the yard. Like, that's the only thing I hate about prison right there. Like, dangerous individuals, they get to prison and they want to be under police protection. Nah. You want to live like an animal? You want to do savage shit? Only the strong survive in your eyes? Going out there to their yard and get them booty cleats chapped. Get them cheeks clapped. Because that's what's going to happen to them. Motherfuckers ain't even going to kill people like that. And see, people be dying like that. Well, at least on the male yard, they don't be killing people like that. Like, people that go in there for them real heinous ass crimes, they turn them into females. They turn them into females before they kill them. And if they want to resist being females, then they get killed. But at first, they turn them into daggone motherfucking slurs.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Back to Boxing the Talk. So Eddie Hearn and Jake Paul has reached an agreement for the defamation lawsuit for the Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano 1 fight. Speaking of reached an agreement, congratulations are out for excuse me, sorry y'all. For the gosh, Upper, why am I having a blank? Oh, Mike Hoppinger. Mike Hoppinger is officially a writer for Ring Magazine. He leaves behind Top Rank. He was writing for Top Rank and ESPN News for boxing, and he is now joining the Ring as a senior insider, an analysis reporter, and live event coverage as well. So congratulations.
And a frequent liar. And he's a frequent liar.
Thank you.
Look at that picture right there, Keith.
Yeah, she does look like her. Yeah, she does look like her.
That's why I was like, damn, Cardi B done got a little lighter.
Speaking of a little lighter, Tim Tszyu, Upper, as we all know, he's fighting Joey Spencer this weekend. We got 3 big cards this weekend. Like, Lord, they just keep coming, don't they? Tim Tszyu is saying that with his fight with Joey Spencer, this is the most important fight of his career. Do we agree with that? He's coming off of 2 back-to-back losses, 1 split decision,
Yeah,
Pandora. He
yeah.
got
Because if he first off, this fight is not even going to be hard for him. Joey Spencer, I'm sorry, but Joey Spencer's just not that good. The way Jesus Ramos destroyed that man, and then he got destroyed by somebody else, and Tim Tszyu is about the manhandle to stop this man right here. It's not even good. But yeah, if Tim Tszyu doesn't show up and show out in this fight right here, he's basically another Terrell Gashea. He's basically a gatekeeper. They basically gonna feed people to him. Like he has to show people that he's back. He's back. He's relevant. He's still relevant to the league. Yes, he's not part of the upper echelon. Shout out to the name drop right there, but he's not part of the upper echelon, the higher tier, the referee. But he can show that he still got merit. Shout out to 2 Cent Boxing in the building. Salute, Queen. Peace and blessings to you. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Queen. But yeah, he has to show that he's still about that action. And shout out to my brother GM in the building. Salute, King.
Okay, I agree. I think that this is do or die for Tim Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? I think that he does need this win with Joey Spencer, but does he need a one of those a spectacular win though? Will he be okay with a majority decision or split decision win upper in this fight this weekend with Joey Spencer? Does he need one of those? Because I feel as though, in my opinion, hey Planet, hey Crush the Legend, hey Marcus, in my opinion, he doesn't need a split decision or a majority decision because remember, up next is Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman just got the knockout after being off for what, 2 years up, and he broke his arm last year, or something happened with his arm where he couldn't fight Tim Tszyu last year. So, you know, ain't no excuses now, Tim Tszyu. You've been in the ring more times, more consistent than a Keith Thurman. So you can't squeak by with just a split decision or a majority decision win. We need a win. We need a unanimous or a KO. That's where I'm standing on.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Bill Durango? You said Tim Tszyu is a gatekeeper. The hype had you fooled at first. If you think about it, Bill Durango, he was beating the shit out of Fundora. He was beating the shit out of Fundora. He got hit with the people's elbow. That's the only reason. But hey, TD, Jesus Ramos ruined Joey Spencer, bro. Joey's not gonna. Tim Tszyu is gonna watch what I say. TD, Tim Tszyu is gonna walk this nigga down, just like Tim Tszyu was walking motherfucking Fundora down. Now Bakaram is just an elite talent. Bakaram is just a different type of fighter. Bakaram Murtazalev, Tim Tszyu was just out of his league. He was just out of his league, right? But I feel like Tim Tszyu destroyed Spencer, and like I don't think. And yeah, we've all know that Tim Tszyu can get dropped. We watched weak ass Terrell de Gashea put him down, and we see how he responds. He's always had dog in him. He just didn't have. He had dog in him versus Murtazalev, but you know. A Chihuahua got dog in him too, but if you throw his ass up against a pit bull, he become a snack. You feel me? Exactly, TD. Bakaram is a fucking savage. That's why Jamel Charlo, I hate to say it, but that's why Jamel Charlo avoided him all them years. Like Jamel Charlo ain't fucking stupid. It's a reason why Jamel Charlo avoided that man for 2 years. Jamel Charlo, the most savage person, the undisputed champion, at 154, avoided Bakaram for 2 years. What about 2 years, Keith?
I was saying Keith Thurman been out for about 2 years. So
no, I said Jamel Charlo. Didn't he avoid his mandatory with Bakaram for about 2 years, right?
Yeah, about 2 years. Yep.
Yeah, he was like, hell no. Exactly, Bill. Jamel smart. Jamel say, nigga, I just been in the war with Brian Castano. Hell no, I'm not about to do that shit.
Well, speaking of Bakaram is talking his stuff upper. He is officially calling out Fundora. He wants to fight with Fundora. What about that? We all know that Fundora is going to fight Xander Zayas. Woo! too. So, what about how is that fight going to happen? Going to be viewed with Baccarat versus Fundora. That's a good fight that I didn't know I needed. I fight upper. I really fight. I can't.
Hold up, Crush. You said, hold on 1 second. You said Joey Spencer is planning to step away from the fight over a judge dispute. Hey, Crush. Honestly, he don't need to step away from that fight for a judge dispute. It's not gonna go to the judges. Fines B. We know that. Yeah, they got Tank scheduled for Vegas versus Lamont Roach, bro. June the 21st. Fines B. Shalawans, my brother Rod Walker in the building. But Baccarat versus Fundora, it's not gonna be that competitive, but I do want to see it. I feel like Fundora gets stopped. Thank Luke Kane, salute, brother. Like we ain't gonna act like Brian Mendoza didn't put the beats down on Fundora. We're not gonna act like Tim Tszyu wasn't putting the beats down on him. But I would like to see how Baccarat negotiates them long limbs. Because if Fundora's smart, his people gonna tell him to use his distance, but Baccarat's not no short person either. So we're gonna get to see who's more quicker and who's more sharper and who's more effective at long range. Because if it gets in close, Fundora might try to start that other shit he do. Light skin business, salute, Mr. Boxing Fanatic, salute. He might try to that little other shit he doing. He gonna get stopped even viciously. So I would like to see it though.
Hey Rod, hey Light Skin Business, hey Mr. Boxing Fanatic, hey Tay, hey to the beautiful Queen Ty and 2 Cents. Salute to my girls, man. Okay, because all 3 judges are Australian. Oh, okay. So he like, wait a minute. We need to put a little sauce up in this. We need something else. Okay, I can see that.
But he act like it's gonna make it to the judges. That shit is not going to the damn judges. He very optimistic, ain't he, Key?
He very optimistic. He better let that fight go down, though. I know that much. He better let my boy get in that ring this weekend. I don't like this now. I don't like this. Speaking of, that's that.
Are they fighting? Are they fighting in Australia?
Yes, it's an Australian fight.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I gotta get the times for you guys. But speaking of stuff that I don't like, Superdale Matias came out. He did an interview. Shout out to that podcast. I gotta think of the name who did it, but he basically Upper in chat. He basically said that that Eddie Hearn never cut him. It was his decision to leave Matchroom because they knew that they could rebuild him back up quicker than what Eddie Hearn would have done. So people are now calling. Basically like attacking Superdale Matias for saying that he had to go his own route in order to get back to the IBF mandatory. And people are saying, no, Eddie Hearn is supposed to be the best promoter. That's what Shakur and all of them are saying, that he's a really good promoter. He pays his people. But Superdale's came out and said, no, if he would have waited would have done PBC. Things on Eddie Hearn's time, if he would have waited, after that loss, then he would not be the mandatory. He had to leave Eddie Hearn and build himself back up to become a mandatory. How do y'all feel about that?
I understood that because that's why he had them 2 pay-per-view fights in Puerto Rico without Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn just brought some real Matias over there to lift that belt up off of him. And like I've always said, Eddie, some bullshit because Eddie was trying to get Conor Ben a fight for the belt instead of getting Boots, the man he brought over there a fight for the belt. Remember? Just like Eddie be getting them Leigh Woods and that damn what the hell is that damn white boy at the that damn white boy name that's like 122. I keep forgetting his damn name, but he keep getting them all title shots. He get all of them title shots, but he don't get the other fighters title shots. But Eddie's not a good promoter. Look at the Boots promotions. Like, come on now. Look at Josh Warrington. Appreciate you, DZ Sanchez. Yeah, he be getting that boy Josh Warrington fights all the damn time for belts. If Eddie was a great promoter, he wouldn't have put AJ in there with Andy Ruiz on a short week. he wouldn't have did that. Like Eddie, if he was a great promoter, he wouldn't have brought motherfucking Kell Brook to fight Triple G. You feel me? Kell Brook was his champion. And he just fed Kell Brook to Triple G because he didn't have nobody to give Triple G. Like Eddie is a cannibal. And you know, if you're not signed to Eddie for a lifetime like Anthony Joshua or Conor Ben, then Eddie really don't give two fucks about you. And shout out to the beautiful Queen, Miss Barbara D in the Cash App with the $5 holler. I appreciate you, Queen. And Tay D, if Tim Tszyu is ruined, I don't think so because Tim Tszyu got that dog in him, Tay D. Like, he remind me of like a Gabe Rosado, like a motherfucker that's going to keep fighting no matter how many times they get knocked down. Because hell, when Bakaram beat up Tim Tszyu still wanted to fight. He didn't even know the fight was over with. I don't think, like, some people just got that dog in them. They can just keep taking ass whoopings like Rocky.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of Eddie, his comments are causing a bit of a controversy, Upper, talking about the Bivol situation. I don't know if you guys talked about this yesterday, but Turkey was involved in that Ruiz fight, and AJ was drugged allegedly. Ooh, round. And that's one of those fights that the fight fixer sued Top Rank for. Yes, he did. And then they did another, and then that person sued Top Rank on some bogus stuff, trying to say that Top Rank was involved with whatchamacallit and got that deal ruined. That's why I don't feel nothing. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all for everything that Turkey is going through right now. Because he
But why are they suing Top Rank for the AJ fight? Andrew Ruiz is PBC. Andrew Ruiz is PBC.
They're trying to say that Top Rank was supposed to pay the guy, but that Top Rank had ties with Kinahan now. That it was one of those type of moves. It was basically the lawsuit for backdoor dealings. You get what I'm saying? And so they're trying to tie Top Rank and Bob Arum to Kinahan and arrested him. And a lot of people are speculating that that's one of the reasons, once that lawsuit hit Top Rank, that's one of the reasons why ESPN was like, okay, we're not going to touch it. If Tim Tszyu is ruined, Joey won't be the one who is able to tell us. Ooh.
Exactly. That's what I said. We're not going to be able to tell that Tim Tszyu is ruined from Joey Spencer. Because we've sat there and seen Joey Spencer get utterly destroyed by Jesus Ramos. I mean, utterly. Joey Spencer ain't the one to show us if Tim Tszyu is still championship material or not. But I do know he has to beat the shit out of that boy.
Do you know that Tim Tszyu, what's Tim Tszyu's dad name?
Costa Tszyu,
Nikki Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu are 50-0 in Australian fights, home fights. Isn't that crazy? That's a crazy statistic.
Well, that Zab Judah fight was in America. He gave Zab what for?
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Zab and Devin.
Thank you, Upper. Anyways, we are not going there. Anyway, speaking of
Zab took a jab.
Upper, so Eddie is making waves with his newest comments regarding Bivol. As we all know, Bivol is looking like he has his eyes set on everyone else except for Benavidez. Now Eddie Hearn has come out. Lord Jesus, Eddie came out, Upper. He did an interview. And basically, he said he doubled down on the shoe. Remember, he said he'll wipe Turkey shoes. He basically said whatever Turkey wants with the, if Bivol needs to drop the belt, then he'll drop the belt. Like, he's siding with Turkey. And I'm just like, Eddie, where's your spine? What's going on, Eddie?
Eddie ain't got no. When you as much as in debt as Eddie Hearns, you can't afford to have a spine. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no spine or no sphincter.
He said, and I quote, "We want to keep hold of all the belts, but if we have to lose one to follow His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh's plan for Dimitri Bivol, no problem as well." Golly,
that man don't have a spine and he doesn't have a sphincter. You know them boys over there exploring his behind side because he said he'd do anything. And you can't tell a puffy like character that you'll do anything because If you tell Diddy that you'll do anything, Diddy is gonna do anything. And we know Turkey, shitty is like Diddy, and they like this. I bet Eddie Hearn done took plenty of fecal facials. You know you like that word, Keith. Fecal facials.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Man, hey, I don't know where I get it from sometimes, boy. A fecal facial. He call it the double Fs. You know how Rough Riders with the double R? You know, Turkey and the Saudis trying to give people that double F.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you so much. Well, anyways, people are calling foul on Eddie Hearn, being that it appears that with his fighters, people are calling out preferential treatment. So as we all know, Eddie Hearn has continued to put AJ up in the rankings. Even though AJ got knocked out last year, he is still top 10, or really top 5, excuse me, for the heavyweight championship. And now with Bivol, although we know that Benavidez is the mandatory, Eddie is doubling down and saying, look, what Mando? You feel me? Whatever Turkey says goes. So people are calling preferential treatment, saying that is Eddie, which I get, siding with his fighters, making sure his fighters and everything. But if you're going to do all that, drop the belts. That's how I feel about it. Drop the belts. Hey, bruh. Yeah, he did get knocked out. Eddie got a slack jaw. Turkey wants him to put his man. Okay. Thank you, Rod. Thank you so much. Hey, Creo. So basically, that's what's going on with Eddie. Eddie is facing a lot of heat right now from all angles. But people will forget because in a couple of weeks, we have the battle unification, Boots versus Stanley Jonas. I'm excited for that fight. If I can give Turkey credit for something, it is that fight. I can't even stunt. That's a really good fight. I'm really excited about that. But coming up, Upper in chat, thank you. Coming up, Upper in chat, Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo. I told you guys that I got it confirmed last week that May 31st, they will not be fighting each other, but they will be on the undercard. So I told y'all that last week. I got the opponents. It was just revealed today. Shout out to the people that did reveal it. Caleb Plant will be facing Jose Armando Resendez, and Charlo will be facing Resendez, and Charlo will be facing Thomas Lamana. Oh, cornflake.
Corn fucking flake.
Oh, okay. Are we excited? But they win on May 31st, Upper. They will be fighting in the fall, Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo. So I'm happy. What do you think about the matchups, y'all?
I mean, I don't like their opponents, but I like the fact that they're getting ready for a future fight. So, I'm excited about it. But both of them on the same card.
Do you think that Cornflake is a good opponent to come back to? He should have fought McCumbee, in my opinion. I know.
Yeah, I was hoping to Trevor McCumbee because Cornflake really ain't got that many dimensions. Cornflake ain't that good to me.
Hey, Dondrick. I'm cool with the 2 nuts. Someone is getting smacked at the press conference. I mean, you know what, Upper? Somebody finna get hands thrown. And I got a feeling that that Caleb Plant, aka the Black John B, the White John B, I got a feeling that Caleb Plant is gonna be throwing them and somebody gonna be receiving them because y'all know Caleb Plant smack everybody.
I know. That's why I said, I can't wait to see that. That's why I can't wait to see the motherfuckers in the press conference together.
Yeah, somebody finna get smacked. I'm calling it now. That's gonna be one of the most exciting press conferences of 2025. I'm calling it right now. But it's a good tune-up for. I wish that Tay, y'all. I wish that it was McCumbee because I like McCumbee relentless. McCumbee is a relentless fighter. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna throw until he can't throw no more. You understand? So I wish that it was him. Now Thomas Lamont, the Cornflake, he's decent. He's decent. What do y'all think about Caleb Plant's fighter?
Cornflake better than him.
Cornflake better than Resendez?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The disrespect. The disrespect, Upper.
Pull up Resendez record key.
Let me pull it up. I don't know offhand. But I know that he is a really good pressure fighter, though. Hold on.
Pull it up.
I'm finna pull it up. Okay,
That nigga got more.
When you say Armando, you gotta have infliction when you say Armando.
That ain't gonna help him better.
It will.
That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help him out.
Y'all some haters. His name is Armando Toro Brasindez. He is from Mexico. Orthodox fighter. Is this the same dude? I guess so. Okay. He looks way different up.
Tell everybody his record, Key.
He doesn't have a bad record though. He's 15-2. 15-2 with 11 KOs. He was knocked out by Elijah Garcia.
Exactly.
He got knocked out by Elijah Garcia back in 2023. And then he went on a 2-year break.
Exactly.
And just fought in February against Fernando Paliza, who was 5-2, and he knocked him out in Guadalajara, Mexico. So yeah. Woo. You know,
he moved up to 168. He's not a 168 fighter.
Oh, come on. Salute to Just Do. Hey, King. Just Do merch went on sale, you guys. Make sure y'all purchase our boy merch, man. Is doing crazy.
My brother Just Do in the building.
I'm definitely gonna be purchasing, King. Give me a few days and I got you. Baval, remember what David did in sparring. Yeah. Okay, I gotta relax. I mean, but still though, Brian Upper, look. Now, okay, he lost to Marcos Hernandez. Okay, but he got knocked out by Elijah Garcia. So I think
Elijah Garcia been struggling.
Thank you, Rob Walker. You as well, King. I think that look.
Elijah Garcia done got two charity victories with people he's supposed to have been done destroyed. Elijah Garcia showed me that he ain't what I thought he was. And for him to sit there and destroy this nigga right here, nah. Resendez, he's not good enough for Caleb Plant. I would have rather seen Resendez versus Jamal and Cornflake against Caleb.
Okay, thank you, Upper. Now let's look up to Cornflake. Thomas Lamana. Now Thomas Lamana, aka Cornflake, is 39-5. But Upper, he's been on a nice KO streak though. Okay, he been knocking people out.
I know, that's why I wanted him to go against Caleb instead of Jamal.
No, okay. Who he get? Oh, Laura did knock him out. Okay. He did get knocked out by Laura. But anyways, Thomas Lamana, he just fought in March, a couple weeks ago against No Lopez in Philly. Why didn't I know about this fight? He knocked him out in 2 rounds. Okay. I didn't know about that fight. My fault, y'all.
That's why. It was a bargain basement fight.
Well, Alejandro Lopez was 11-6-1, and he knocked him out in 2. Cornflake did, because Cornflake is okay. Thank you, Rod. No problem. Just Do. I don't care how many plumbers he KO. Lower stretched that man to 2. He did. Cornflake best opponents for all losses. He is garbage. Okay. You know what, you guys, tell me how y'all really feel. Okay, tell me how y'all really feel. Hey, Crush. But anyways, that's who they're fighting, and Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo will be meeting up in the fall. But I don't know about y'all, but this is one of the most anticipated press conferences of 2025 for me, because Caleb Plant finna cuss out somebody and he finna swing on somebody. I'm booking it now.
But I'm gonna tell you like this though. Like I say, Cornflake is a good opponent for Jamal Charlo coming off his break. I mean, that's a good one. I mean, for him, I just feel like Caleb Plant opponent should have been a little bit better. But then I realized it ain't really too many motherfuckers left in the 168 division unless you start going with people like Olislandia Iglesias, Lester Martinez, the killers. And Caleb Plant ain't trying to take an L for his big payday, because Charlo gonna be his big payday again. Charlo versus Plant, that's gonna be a big payday.
That's the big
Salute
fight.
Emmanuel Carter.
Hey, Emmanuel. And you know what though? That's a main fight. They don't need to be on nobody's PBC. Don't put Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo on that on no undercard. The culture been waiting for this. Okay, Caleb Plant is hood. That's one of our hood brothers, and we already know how Jamal Charlo coming. That ain't no undercard fight. They headline. Do you hear me, PBC? Don't piss me off with this one. Okay, we the hood, us hood for the culture, us urban folks. And white urbans, because I don't know about y'all, but in my neighborhood, we had hood white folks. Okay, let me tell y'all, this is for the hood. We need to see this fight. Don't put this on nobody undercard. This is the main card fight, PBC. What was you about to say?
Everybody know that. PBC already said it last year. If they was gonna fight, because of the buzz surrounding that snap, they was gonna make Caleb Plant versus Charlo pay-per-view fight. They gonna put that as pay-per-view, kid.
It better be.
Exactly, Zulu. Yeah, it's pay-per-view. They're gonna pay-per-view that shit
out. Sweet Hand said Berlanga. Oh yeah, we finna get to that. So then, Upper, before this fight was announced, Caleb Plant cussed out Berlanga up.
And see, that's who I wanted, and that's who I wanted him to fight before Charlo Berlanga, but Berlanga punk ass bitched out. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going for no, Dondrick. I did not. I'm saying that we need this fight. The culture needs this fight. I like both of them brothers, so I'm out of it. Okay, I don't play about Plant, and I don't play about the Charlos. So I'm more curious to see, because we've seen Caleb Plant consistently. I got to see how Charlo was looking on May 31st. He is back training with his brother though. They have been putting out the videos and everything else. So they are, Charlo has been in the gym heavy. But Caleb Plant cussed out Berlanga, because Berlanga said last week, which me and Up talked about, that Caleb Plant don't bring no money. Had the audacity to say that Caleb Plant don't bring any money, even though all the people that Berlanga has named that he want to fight has never been on a pay-per-view, and Caleb Plant has headlined 2 back-to-back pay-per-views. So what the heck? But anyways, he said Caleb Plant ain't nobody. So Caleb Plant came back out and cussed him out and said, basically, in so many words, it's put up or shut up. Now, y'all know Caleb Plant ain't finna keep just letting you talk on his name and you don't want to fight him. You feel me?
No, he gotta protect. You know, he gotta protect his black wife. You know, his black wife gonna give him shit if he sit down and let that nigga punk you. Nah, Caleb ain't trying to hear that shit. He got to be young. He got to go YN at the house. He got him a FYN at the house.
So Berlanga came back and said that Caleb Plant, okay, Berlanga said that he's the A. Okay, don't cuss me out for this, y'all. Upper, don't you cuss me out. Berlanga said that he's the A side of the fight between him and Caleb Plant. He said, you sending the A side of contract, you under PBC. You ain't no boss. I'm going to send you the contract. I'm the A side, and it's going to be $200,000 for you and 30 M's for me. Don't cuss me out. That's what Berlanga said. Now, what y'all got on that? Berlanga said that Caleb Plant is only worth $200,000. What we doing?
Man, Edward Berlanga wasn't even worth $200,000 before his Canelo fight. Edgar Berlanga, his only big payday is the Canelo fight. The rest of his paychecks have been under $100,000. Edward Berlanga's stupid as fuck. Caleb Plant made more money than him twice over. He made more money with. He even made more money with him when he fought the what's the black dude he put in the dirt? You know, the black guy that he fought before Benavidez. He made more money with that fight. Like, Berlanga, you just made $50,000 on a female's undercard, dude. Shut the fuck up. No, you just made $50,000 on Ammo Williams and Patrice Ballini's undercard. Nigga, shut the fuck up, dude.
Well, that's what Berlanga
Superior Green. The fact that you think Canelo sells more than Tank means that you don't know numbers and you don't know shit about boxing, dumbass. Goodbye.
Berlanga only gets paid 30 mil in monopoly money. Thank you. Plant made more than 50K selling his
Appreciate the real. It was crucial content. Shout out to the beautiful queen, the truth. Y'all can remove Superior Green. I don't got time to go with his dumb ass today. Look up the numbers, you dumbass idiot. And stop sucking damn dick from fighters you don't know.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you. Hey, Crucial. Hey to the beautiful queen, the truth. Upper echelon. He don't realize.
I explained this shit to his dumbass the other day. I sat there and pulled up Tank's last 3 fights and Canelo's last 3 fights. We added it up. Tank and Ryan, Tank and Roach, and Tank and Frank Martin did more than Canelo and Munguia, Canelo and Berlanga, and Canelo and Charlo combined. Like, people act like they can't look up numbers and facts. Like, stupid people. Go ahead, Keith.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Speaking of craziness, right? Oh no, we're still on Berlanga. Crazy. He's crazy. So Berlanga said after it's all said and done, we all know who he's chasing, which is the Canelo Alvarez rematch. I think that he's really talking himself out of fights because to really be put back on the radar, to be looked at as a viable candidate at 168 for a Canelo sweepstakes. So Berlanga, you're going to have to fight Caleb Plant. You cannot price yourself out. Wait, first of all, PBC is not giving you $30 million over Caleb Plant. Like, where in what world?
Hold on one second, best friend. You said Ryan sold that fight. Why didn't him and Devin do the same? Exactly. Ryan just did 330,000 with Devin. But that's like saying Manny Pacquiao and Floyd did 4 million, but Floyd and Canelo only did 2 million. So if Canelo's so great, why he didn't do 4 million with Floyd? Why Floyd did 4 million with Pacquiao, and then Floyd did 4 million with Conor McGregor, a person that don't even box? So since Canelo's so great, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's about your partner, who you in the ring with. Tank been doing numbers. Canelo, when he doesn't have a partner, he does like 400,000-500,000. When he has a partner, then he do big numbers. So people stop with the dumb shit. It's all subjective. Shout out to the beautiful queen, Miss Ashley.
Hey, girl. Thank you, guys. Hey, DZ. Salute to the beautiful queen, DZ and Ashley. Was already a star. Well, they really wanted that fight. That fight had been brewing for some years. Salute to the beautiful queen, Barbara D. If I didn't say
and Miss Deezy. And Canelo wasn't a star, Deezy, until Floyd made him a star. Floyd put Canelo on his undercards because he built Canelo a name. Floyd had Canelo fight Austin Trout to get another belt. Then Floyd cultivated him, then he beat him. That's what happened. He built them up. He fixed his own plate. He scrambled them up like eggs, fried them up, cooked them, and ate them. That's what happened.
Thank you, guys. So back, okay. Y'all be
and one more thing, Key. And please, and I'm gonna say one more thing. And don't say Canelo was young, because Canelo had the same amount of fights as Floyd. They both had 41 fights. So don't say Canelo was green to the system. He had 41 fights, the same as Floyd. So I don't want to hear that shit. He was a fucking veteran then. So don't even give me that bullshit. Now go ahead, Keith.
Thank you. Speaking of veteran, Nonito Donaire, our friend to the show, he wants, do we want to see a trilogy with him and Inoue?
Nonito, you my homeboy and everything. I rock you for fuck no. No.
Well, Nonito is 42-8 with 22 KOs. He has been out.
His first fight was a classic. His second fight, we seen his age. And now it's 2 years later. Fuck no. Hell no.
Hey, B-Dog. Thank you, General Floyd. Well, we know that Nonito's been out the ring since 2023. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, Nonito would like to, he's another one that's looking to make his rounds back into boxing outside of Chocolatito, as we know. And he is saying that he is open to fighting anyway. He says that he isn't done with anyway and that he wants another dance with the monster.
Well, he just danced. He just danced with a damn bat. A motherfucker that wasn't even a bat. Like he fought a nigga that was tears below in a way. Pull that one off. Like I say, I fucks with Nonito, but I keep it 100 over here. You lost to a second-rate fighter your last fight, Nonito. Sit down for Inoue hurt you, bro. Sit down. I fucks with Nonito, but see, Nonito going through the same thing I'm going through. When we don't realize that age has passed us by, Father Time is undefeated. Like, we can't do the same things we did to you. Like, you seen in your second fight versus Inoue, the man was too quick for you. He skilled you, had aged out. Don't put yourself in there to get hurt, bro.
Okay,
you don't feel the same.
Well, what about Nonito versus Nakatani? Nakatani, he said that he would be wait a minute, wait.
No, don't even do that.
Thank you. That he would be interested in fighting the champion at 118, which is Nakatani, and then maybe get an undisputed shot and take all the belts. Yeah. What do y'all think about that?
I was gonna tell you before you waste your breath. You lost to a C-level fighter, man. Sit down. There's nothing else to even talk about it. Now you're delusional. Now you're dreaming.
I'm supporting it, Nonito. Go ahead. I
don't support older people getting beat on because they can get injured. Like Nakatani is a different skill level. Inoue is a different skill level. Yes, in Nonito's mind, he has the IQ and he has the boxing knowledge, but his body is not going to perform the way he wants it to perform. We just seen that versus a lower tier fighter. If you cannot beat the dregs of boxing, you cannot go against the upper echelon. It's just it's realistic. Let's stop lying to each other. Let's stop lying to ourselves. You can't beat a rookie. How you going to beat a fucking veteran, a champion? Like, that shit's retarded, bro. But go ahead.
Well, I'm rooting for you, Nonito. I'm gonna support it.
The only way he's gonna be able to do it is if you start taking performance enhancing. I know Nonito's a clean fighter. If you're not trying to fight dirty, you have no chance. If you're not trying to go to Manny Pacquiao route, you're not gonna have a chance. And we're not gonna act like Pacquiao ain't used, because Pacquiao head went from a 7 3/4 to a 13 5/8. He got the Barry Bonds head, so we're not gonna act like that motherfucker go ahead and take his shit. That motherfucker look like he got Down syndrome. We're not even gonna act like he don't.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Upper. Up next, my God, today. WBA rankings has made a lot of traction. Shout out to Elda Boxing for putting all of this out. I saw yesterday and today. And we got a couple of interesting entrances, Upper and chat. The official number one person for the WBA at 135 is William Zeta. Now, I'm scratching my head because an interim belt holder can also be a man, can also be ranked in the other, can also be ranked.
They said something up. They setting up a play. Tank said he was going to take another one of his opponents. Oh, shit.
Now, another person,
Shakur think he about to fight Tank in September. It might be taking Zepeda. Because I know they're trying to work on a fight with Loma for the end of the year. That's what I was talking about earlier, Keith. That Tank might end up fighting 4 times this year. Because they talk about him fighting in June. That's 2. Might be a fight in September and December. So he might get 4 fights in this year.
Well, another person with an eyebrow raise entrance at 135 under the WBA is El Rayo. He is officially number 7. Now, we all know El Rayo just got hands and feet put on him like a few weeks ago by Gary. So he's number 7. Edwin De Los Santos is number 8. Hadir Herrera is number 9. And guess who is number 4 in the WBA? Maxie Hughes. I was like, that's so random. But William Zepeda overtakes Kid Austin And number 3 in the WBA who got pushed down is Andy Cruz. So Tank's WBA is looking real sexy. Looking real sexy. Oh my goodness.
You want me to tell you the funniest shit about it, though, best friend? Motherfuckers got a championship belt. They was acting all high and mighty like they called the shots. Then they get hands and feet put on. Then they want to drop back down to the weight class and, hey, you think I can get another shot? hey, you still got that fight for me? I know I was talking crazy.
Tank, can we talk about this just one more time? Can we talk about this, Tank? Oh, wait.
That nigga done got the 140 whooped out his ass. Hey, look. He went to 140 and beat on Pitbull Cruz and was like, you know what? I can campaign up here. And then he went up against a real 140 pounder like Russell. Russell put that goddamn meat and potatoes on that nigga. He said, I'm full. He said, I'm full off of this one. He said, that nigga gave me meat, potatoes, and a goddamn slice of bread. I'm cool. Hell no.
But get this, though, Upper. Guess who is no longer in the 135 division? It is official. Frank Martin. Frank Martin is number 8 in the 140. So that's Gary's belt. But guess who else is up there? Please, boxing gods, please. You got Andy Hirakawa, who's number 1. Sandor Martin, number 3. Kenneth Sims, number 4. Oscar Duarte, number 5. Which, wait a minute, did y'all see Oscar Duarte Saturday? Did y'all see how big he looked? That man is not no 140 fighter, Upper. Hey, Frequent. Oscar Duarte is, man.
He's a welterweight, really. He's really a fucking welterweight.
Oh my God, he looked huge. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, what is he eating?
That's why him and Ryan couldn't make the weight, remember? They had to get a catchweight fight.
But Oscar Duarte is number 5. Pitbull Cruz is number 7. And Frank Martin is number 8 with Jermaine Ortiz, number 9. So Gary Antoine's WBA belt is looking, his lineup is looking real nice. Those some fights right there. Please, somebody call out Andy Hirakawa. Please, somebody call out Andy for me. Mighty Brook, back in April. Oh, you're fighting? Amen. Okay. Drop your information.
Salute the Mighty Brook in the building. Salute Mighty Brook. Let us know when you about to fight. We'll put it on in the Discord for you, brother. And I just rinsed you up as well, Mighty Brook. Salute.
Ryan accused Duarte of PEDs. Man, look, the way how big that man face look, I'm like, he is not no 140. That man 147, 150 something. Like, he kicking it. Give me Martin versus Pitbull. That's a good fight. You saw that 7 and 8? You saw that 7 and 8 up. Pitbull Cruz and Frank Martin up. I got my eye on some things, Upper. I got my eye on some things.
Hey, Frequent, it's funny how every time you come in here, you try to push a false-ass narrative. How is Tank trying to duck Shakur? First off, Shakur done made it be known he knows his worth and he wants to fight Tank on Rehab season. Tank is not going to fight on Rehab season. He doesn't have to fight on Rehab season. He makes less money if he fights on Rehab season. They tried to give Shakur a 1-fight deal. He wanted a 2-fight deal. If Shakur really wanted to fucking fight Tank, he knows how to reach Tank. Motherfuckers are not going to acquiesce to Shakur Stevenson, a damn motherfucking undercard fighter. It's not about to happen. Motherfuckers are not about to damn do all this damn song and dance to get Shakur Stevenson to fight a fight. It's not going to happen. Now,
right, you're a female. Sorry, Queen.
I'm sorry, Queen.
Okay, y'all. Okay, now look. Okay, wait. Before
Freeman, I'm about to have you sent up out of here, buddy.
No, leave it. So, anyways, with the 135, how this is matching up for Tank Davis's belt. What does this imply? Will William Zepeda be a number 1, Kid Austin number 2, Andy Cruz number 3? We cannot forget about Rayo at number 7.
You want me to tell you what this means, Pete?
What's going on?
You remember, everybody thought Tank was going to steal Kid Austin away from Shakur. Remember when Tank was like he about to take another one of Shakur's fights? Everybody thought and assumed that they was talking about Kid Austin. It wasn't Kid Austin. He was talking about fucking Zepeda. Hey, 2 Cent. Shakur value has tanked. Girl, you did that one. Shout out to 2 Cent when she talked about that nigga value tanking. Like Shakur value is tanking. Like his market value. Do y'all not understand that each time Shakur fights, his market level drops about 10%? Like after the Jamara Herring fight and the Valdez fight, Shakur was that nigga. Then after the Edwin De Los Santos fight, he became that iffy nigga.
Okay.
Then when he fought Yoshino, then they fought Yoshino. They say, is he a nigga?
Upper.
Then he,
Upper.
All right.
Thank you. Oh my. Okay, so could we be getting a no, Rod? He's only the number one. William Zepeda's only number one in the WBA right now. But he's the interim with the WBC, so I'm trying to figure out how does that work. But okay.
You know why, Dondrick? Because if you fight Shakur, you ain't gonna make no more than $2 million is the max amount of money you buy fight. And plus, if he gets knocked out by Tank, he's about to get life-changing money, Dondrick. And then if you get knocked out by Tank, this is the beauty of this shit, right? This is how you can tell when a motherfucker's a world beater and when they're the face of boxing. See, you can get knocked out by Tank, and then Shakur gonna want to fight you. Shakur is gonna beg to fight you because he just seen Tank do it. But if you get knocked out by Shakur, Tank is not gonna fight you because you're not shit to him. See, you can get knocked out by Tank and you become a bigger star. You get knocked out by Shakur, then your career's been hit like by a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody ever talked about nobody Shakur beat. Valdez got beat by Shakur, then he got murderized by Navarrete twice. And GM is not dumb as fuck because guess what? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Actually, GM, it's the smartest fucking move possible. Because guess what? He could probably get a double dip off of Tank. You know why, GM? He can fight Tank in September, get knocked the fuck out, right? Get the biggest paycheck of his career. Then fight Shakur Stevenson next. Beat Shakur. Take Shakur belt. Then he could turn back around and say, hey, Tank, you want to go again? And now he got that hardware for Tank. He could double dip. He could do what Edward Berlanga has been trying to do with Canelo. But Edward ain't gonna have a chance to do. You see that key? He can double dip. He can get a 2-piece of Tank. Because if he get that belt, that's a unification fight.
I think it's a big FU that Oscar's doing to Eddie now, to be honest, in Turkey now. I think that
But you remember what Tank said, though, Key?
Yes.
What did he say?
I don't remember that part. I didn't see that part, but
you remember when everybody thought that Tank might be stealing Kid Austin from him? Because remember, Tank sat there and said in that interview that they're gonna be mad when they see my next opponent. Remember he said that? You know, but guess no, Lamont at the Lamont Roach fight, William Zepeda was there too, Key. I went back and checked. William Zepeda was at the Lamont Roach fight.
I didn't see that. He was?
Yes, he was at the fight, him and Oscar. Yeah, I had to do some digging. I found that out. Oscar was there. Lamont was there. Ryan Garcia was even there. Ryan act like he Tank number one fan sometimes, bro. I be like, God damn. I bet Shakur was probably there too, because every time Tank fight, we see Shakur in the dressing room.
Shakur was there.
Oh, I was about to say I ain't even see him.
I didn't hear anything about Zepeda though.
I mean, why would you? He was just sitting there incognito.
I think that it was a I think Oscar's really doing again. I think Oscar's doing this to pull a big FU to Eddie in Turkey now because he already pissed off at them. And really Turkey, you feel me? And they wanted Shakur and Zepeda on an undercard. So I wouldn't be surprised if Oscar like y'all finna play games like this. Let me holler at them. I'm finna pull my boy somewhere else.
You know, Oscar done got that Tank Davis money already.
Tank and Ryan are good, our friends 2 cents. Ryan said that Tank was one of the few people when he was going through whatever he was going through, that he was one of the few people that was there for him and talking to him and coaching him. Why Kawhi won't accept my bet since he loved Roach so much? Oh my God. Told him that it was Keyshawn. I could see it being, I don't know about that because Keyshawn got a fight coming up in June. So I'm not sure that it was Keyshawn. But I will say that all of them boys is on the table. Every last, so KO could, he could definitely be right, but all them boys is on the chopping block. Every last one of them is getting their card pulled. So I think that this move with Zapata is an Oscar doing a big FU. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, like I said, what I heard, that Tank might be fighting 4 times this year and next year, and then retiring after that. So that'd be a good way for him to get them 6 motherfuckers out the way real quick. If he fights 4 times this year and 4 times next year, he can go ahead and retire with his health and wealth. And a lot of people I see say, why does he want to retire? Look at Adele. Adele retired at the top of her career. She said she was in the industry for 7 years making that money. And then she said now she wants to enjoy it. People want to enjoy that money, bro. Like 2 cents 4 times ain't a bit much. If you stay, it's keeping you sharp. And if you fight 4 times a year, 2 cents, you'll be in the best fighting. That's what Earl was doing. That's what Earl was doing until he got them belts. And then he started getting out of shape. But if you fight 4 times a year, you'll be peak physical condition when you get into them fights. Abdullah Mason fights 6 times a year, 2 cents. Who's capping, Kawhi? We don't cap on this show right here, bro.
What happened, Kawhi? Bro, who says, I think he's talking to GM. I think him and GM is going back and forth.
I know, but he keeps saying that they keep saying Shakur fighting Tank in September. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they talking about him versus Loma in December.
Shakur fighting Tank in September. Shakur fighting Tank.
Yeah, Shakur even said that, Keith. But this is what I'm saying. How can Shakur?
He's going to wait. He said that if it's a Tank fight, then he'll sit on the shelf until September. But that's because the play is for Tank to get on the Canelo and Bud Crawford fight because they want Shakur. They want Shakur on that undercard. I'm just saying. Remember Bud came out and said that he wanted Tank versus Shakur. What's the other fight going on in September that's supposed to be big?
But Keith, that shit will never happen on God's green earth. Will Tank get on Canelo?
Like at the end of September, then Shakur versus Tank. But it all depends. Look, let me tell y'all. Everything is dependent on what Loma is about to do. Okay.
That's why I said Loma's people was talking about him and Tank doing a fight around December. So that's why I said if he fights Shakur in September or if he fights somebody in September, that's 4 fights for this year.
If we don't get Loma, then we'll get Keyshawn Davis. We'll get Keyshawn and Loma before we get Shakur Stevenson. Count.
And this is what I'm saying. Like they really think that they can talk Tank into fighting on Bud Crawford's undercard. Like that's the dumbest shit ever. Like, first off, Canelo's gonna get all his paper. And with Canelo, it ain't gonna be no paper left. It ain't gonna be no paper left, Key. What type of paper does Canelo leave? Canelo barely leaves $6 million for his opponent. So what is that gonna be for Tank? Shit.
That is true. And it's not a I'm gonna be quiet.
Canelo want 80%.
Let's see if Canelo signs. We gotta see that first. Which I'm hoping that we do get that fight because I'm tired of hearing about it. And I think that it's a good fight, I guess.
Plus, I want people to see this weight class for a reason. Plus, I want to see Bud get knocked the fuck out.
My goodness. Thank you, guys. I don't know why y'all why he's stalling out that MR deal, that Matchroom deal. Who GM Canelo is a Mr. Black. He's stalling out. He's stalling out. Shakur better not be stalling now.
Shakur about to fight a carpenter next. He done fought a plumber, electrician. Next he fighting a carpenter.
You know what? Speaking of Frank Martin, I was just thinking about it. Frank Martin better get on the Tank or the Charlo undercard because we still got PBC still got the 2 fights for July and August coming up too.
I think Frank gonna be on that Earl card.
No, I think Frank. No, I think, to be honest with you, I ain't even finna stump with you. Frank should get on either the Tank or the Caleb Plant and Charlo undercard in May. Wait, I think he should just hurry up and just get it out there, because we don't know what weight Earl is coming in, and if he does decide to fight at 154, we already know how they finna play games. Hey, Key, tell Kawhi to bet me for the Tank and Roach. I'm not helping y'all. I'm not gonna get involved in that. Is Earl coming back? I'm kind of over it for real. He was supposed to be the Fundora fight, as we all know. Got pushed back. He's supposed to be coming back for the summer. That's what I heard. I stand on that. I haven't heard anything different. I would definitely put out a word to my source. But ever since Derek James and Earl, it's been kind of hard to get info. I'm too old for this violence. Thank you, Frequent. Thank you so much. My goodness, today, y'all. My goodness. Who disappeared? Okay, Upper. Anyway, speaking of tournaments, they're supposed to be
Upper for?
No, I'm just saying. I was just saying your name, Upper. They're supposed to be there's supposed to be a tournament coming up, y'all. Late 2025. Is by No Limit. They are joining the PBC and the rest of their bandwagon when having a tournament, a boxing tournament, which is going to include Nikita Tszyu, Michael Zarafa, Mateo Tapia. Oh, I like Mateo, and Andre. So I'll keep you guys posted on when that's supposed to be. They're trying to get it together for the before the end of the year. And that's gonna be exciting. I like Nikita Tszyu, good sound fighter.
You know a fight that I wouldn't mind seeing next year?
What's up?
I wouldn't mind seeing Farmer versus Tank next year. Honestly,
I would like that fight too. Do you feel as though Farmer was robbed, Upper? I didn't get your point, thing on that.
Nah, I gave the swing round to the champion. But like I said, that showed me a lot though.
What?
You say what?
What did it show you?
They had stringent testing on that fight right there. You feel me? Zepeda is known for throwing 12 to 1,500 punches a fight. He was tired in the 7th round. That told me something. I'm not saying he juicing, but I've never seen him get tired before. And he didn't look that great in shape. But the one training camp that you got tested, you looked at mediocre. Now, I don't like putting shit on people. I'm just saying I also don't believe in coincidences. Like, he looked like a shell of himself. Like, he didn't look nowhere near the Zepeda we seen stopping Maxie Hughes or Giovanni Cabrera. He looked like Ryan Garcia in the Devin fight. He looked like he was tired. Like, he was tired in the 7th round, and he was out of shape. He didn't have that extra gear that he normally have. I'm just saying. What did you think? You seen the fight?
I thought that Farmer won unanimous. I mean, not Farmer. Zepeda won unanimously on my card. I would, because they are asking. They asked if people would like to see a part 3. No, please don't.
No.
Right, exactly. But at the same time, I am curious to see how Farmer would have done with both hands, since he broke his hand in the 1st round. It showed me a lot about Farmer than it did Zepeda. Zepeda didn't really do nothing that I've never seen him do. You get what I'm saying? I knew he was going to. What?
You seen him get tired. You never seen that before.
He still had over 1,000 punches thrown. He had 300 power shots by like the 5th round up. Like, God, Lee.
But that's not that new for
how
him,
big
though,
Farmer was, though? Farmer didn't look huge to you. Pause. Farmer didn't look big to you.
I mean, that's that cycle work.
Like, Farmer looked like, I don't know.
He looked like a welterweight. He looked like a welterweight.
Thank you, GM. Well, I still had a Zepeda. I still would love to see Zepeda versus Shakur. I think people are kind of jumping the gun a little bit with saying that that is going to be an absolute wash what Shakur does to him. I think it's going to be one of Shakur's toughest fights today. Go read what I put 5 times, 300 on Tank. Lord Jesus.
Dondrick, Kawhi talk shit, but Kawhi's not dumb, Dondrick. Ain't nobody gonna take that bet. But I found somebody that took the bet that who was that took the $100 bet, Key, that I said the Tank was gonna stop Roach in 6 rounds or less. It was somebody in here that took that bet. I can't remember. I got it wrote down somewhere.
I don't know.
Y'all remember who that was, don't
you? Hey GM. I did thought I was no, I said I have Zepeda, but I put Farmer on my upset card. Both my upset picks lost.
I bet it's somebody in here that they thought Tank would knock him out in 6 rounds or less. And me and them betted $100. I can't remember who it was. Chad, help me out. It was somebody. I gotta go back and look. I got it wrote down in my day planner.
Only thing that Farmer was gonna upset was his eye. Okay. Anyways,
but Farmer get in there with Tank, he can get that little Nicky shovel smack, get his shit straight.
Okay. Upper, was that necessary, friend?
No, but I offered it.
Thank you so much. Y'all are so mean to that man. And I would like to give a public apology to Farmer because when we were on Discord watching the fight, I was making fun of his Twitch and he came out and said that he has Tourette's. So I just want to say my fault, Farmer. I did not know. I take that back, King. My fault. I just didn't know.
A side effect of guess what a side effect of anabolistic steroid is, Key?
Upper echelon. I swear to God.
Do you know that Tourette's is a side effect from steroids?
Upper echelon.
He didn't have that Twitch 5 years ago.
Upper echelon.
I mean, shit. We act like we don't know what's going on, man.
Upper, he is not. Dondrick said, check your Cash App. He said that he was diagnosed a long time ago with this. Okay. Now, he said he got Tourette's now up. That's all we could really talk about. We're not going to say that it's a side effect from steroids, allegedly. We can't do that.
Okay. And shout out to my brother Dondrick them in the building with the Cash App with the $10 holler. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to my brother Dondrick coming through in the Cash App. And we only need 2 more people to support the grind for the day, and we good. We good. Just give me 2 more people to support the grind. Exactly, 2 Cent. He never had that bullshit, dog. Like, Key be acting so oblivious because she want to be politically correct. But I say the damn truth. I say what it is. You ain't had that tick when you was chasing Tank in the damn mall. Didn't have it then. But yeah. You blame it on anything, but you can look up side effects of steroids. It does have nerve damage, nervous tweaks and twitches and twitches and shit like that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Motherfucker, withdrawn off that super serum fluid.
So speaking of super, Jenna would like to challenge Canelo Alvarez instead of becoming undisputed at 160. How do we feel about this? He said, forget everybody else. If y'all don't know, at 160, that's one of my favorite divisions, actually, is Jenna and Lara and Carlos Adames. And he said, forget Lara, forget Adames. I want to go up to 160 and fight Canelo. Are we adding Jenna to the lottery ticket for a Canelo Alvarez? What we got?
I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat that one time? You said Jenna what?
Jenna said to heck with getting undisputed at 160. He wants to go up and fight Canelo. He is officially throwing his hat.
Jenna trying to get that fucking bread.
He's officially throwing his name in the hat for Canelo Alvarez. He is willing to move up to 168 to fight Canelo up.
Now, he's not trying to fight. He's ducking Laura. He's ducking fucking Laura. I told you.
This is the second person. First it was Hamza Sherez, and now it's Jenna We want to see it, y'all. Y'all like it? Y'all like it?
He's not going to do better than Triple G did. They from the same spot.
Well,
Exactly. And see, I was starting to respect Janabek a little bit when he beat that damn undefeated UK fighter that was talking all that shit and was picking on him and shit. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe he might fight Erislandy Laura, but I guess not. Man, and see, this is what I'm saying. Like cash cows like Canelo and Tank, they have people from all types of divisions wanting to fight them because this is what I tell people. 99.4% of all boxers never receive $1 million paycheck. Edgar Berlanga has never received more than 150,000 until the Canelo fight. Like fighters do not receive $1 million. That's unprecedented in boxing. They're not giving out these types of checks. Like you have to be special. You got to have a backing. Like for Devin Haney to be getting that money from Eddie Hearn, he was overpaying. That's why Eddie trying to reconstitute that shit now. And this is why you got people like Raymond Ford. You got people from different divisions calling out stars because they're trying to get paid. They have to fight 10 times to get 500,000. Like Abdullah Mason is a beast right now, but he hasn't made more than 50,000 for a fight yet. You can check. Like these fighters don't get paid like that, people. And see now everybody calling Tank. Keyshawn Davis, his biggest payday he just got was 200,000 for Baranchek. That was his life-changing money right there, the businessman. He finally made 200,000. Like these fighters don't be making that shit. Shakur only makes a couple mil because Jay Prince is in his pocket and he's brokering them deals. But motherfuckers can't afford to pay Shakur like that no more. He's not fighting the competition. And what's crazy is they want the money, they want the fights, but they're not willing to get in the ring with the man to provide the bread. But these promoters are trying to cash their people out. Like Lomachenko, Bob Arum's ready to say, you know what, Loma, you worth more to us as Tank food than you is just sitting here. Because at least if you send him in there with Tank, he can broker a 45-55 split or at the least 60-40, even though Loma said he want 50-50 because he said he brings the name and legacy. And I'm pretty sure if Tank had to, he would give Loma 50-50. But, you know, that fight right there is going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys, $20 million gate in Vegas. So let's just say Loma versus Tank. They do 20 million gate, million pay-per-view buys. That's $100 million fight. That's 50 mil. Because, you know, I'm just going to say the PBC going to get the money off the sponsors and shit because they got to get money too. So I'm just going to just include the gate in the damn pay-per-view. The rest of the money, they're going to split it up. That's 50 million a piece. Out of that 50 million, Loma probably get 30 and Top Rank going to get 20. And out of Tank 50 million, he'll get about 40 and PBC will get 10 off of that too. But that'd be more money than Loma's have made in his career. He actually made the most money with Top Rank, Miss Barbara D. He made like $2.5 million for the Conceição for the Valdez fight. He made like 1 point something with the Jamel Herring fight. He was going to make $4.5 million with the Frank Martin fight, but Frank said, "I'm not about to do all this for $1 million." So you know that was going to be his biggest payday. That's why Shakur was so mad about Frank pulling out the fight because Shakur was finally about to see his big payday.
Well, okay. Well, Janabek is officially added his name. We know that Janabek has a fight coming up. And then after this, do not be surprised, y'all. I'm just putting it out there. We see what he's pursuing is with Canelo. We will never get the Lara and Carlos Adames fight. It looks like as far as right now go up. Dang.
Well, I knew that shit right there, but hell, we might see Janabek versus Canelo before we see Bud and Canelo.
Or Chris Eubank. We still have the Chris Eubank fight coming up at the end of the month.
Yeah, Chris Eubank's a big name in the UK. So if the Reha season is on that side of the world, so if they want to do something big over there, Chris Eubank could be good. If they want to do something over there, in Kazakhstan and in the Ukraine and shit, they got Janabek, so he'll bring them people out over there. So if they try to make Canelo a UK fighter, you know they can do it that way. They can do it that way. And like I said once before, I just need 2 more people to support the grind for the day. Can we get 2 more, either the Cash App or PayPal? Support the grind, people, please. Let's support the craft. But yeah, Like it's so many people that's calling out these fighters, and people don't realize that you can only fight one person at a time.
Oops, sorry.
Nah, it's not a done deal, Miss Barbara D. They haven't even signed nothing yet, Queen. They haven't even signed nothing yet. Canelo hasn't even agreed to the fight yet.
This is Dr.
That's why I said if Canelo chooses not to fight Bud done gained all that weight and all that bullshit for nothing. That would be funny as hell.
Okay, just put him down. He needs to be seen
Huh?
right now. He needs to be
Put
seen
what
right
down?
now. Okay. Yeah, tell him Dr. Kiki will be in a few moments.
Dr. Kiki will be in a few moments.
I gotta go up and chat. I'm sorry. I got an emergency.
One of your crazy people?
Yeah. No, they're not crazy. People are just, they're having an imbalance right now. So I'm going to see y'all.
Crazy.
Bye, Upper. Bye, chat. Love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm sorry.
All right, best friend. I'm still here. I'm going to drop the link. Anybody want to hop up here? I'm going to drop the link. I'm good for another 20 more minutes. I'm going to drop the link. Hold on. Dr. Key with these crazy people, but we got to do it. Hey, Killer, yeah, that's what I was saying though. If Bud don't get this Canelo fight, he done did all that shit for nothing. And I know he ain't gonna fight Alexander Iglesias or Lexter Martinez while he up there, or David Morrell. And the Queen is on the stage right there. And like I said once before, I need 2 more people to support the grind for the day. 2 more people, and we at our goal. How you doing, Queen?
What's going on, Echelon? What's going on, chat?
Apex is all right. Apex is all right. I ain't tanking today. I ain't tanking shit today. I like the little wordplay.
Yeah, this value is tanking. We keep talking about this, man, like everything is still on the up and up. But what I was gonna say is, when have we ever known Bud Crawford to talk about the opponent that he's fighting next? He's never ever done that his whole. I say, when have we ever known Bud to talk about the opponent that he's fighting next?
Which one?
Exactly. He's never talked about an upcoming opponent. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's never built a fight, is what I'm trying to say, basically.
He was trying to build the Spence fight after the motherfucker stopped it.
No, he was talking.
When the Spence fight, he was building that one. He was trying to make it when everybody was saying Spence don't need to make the fight. He was doing it.
But he wasn't selling the fight. He wasn't going around saying, "Oh, this is gonna be a great fight if I beat this."
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to say he's never built a fight. And to me, him saying he's about to fight Canelo and he going around talking and building this fight, I just don't believe it. I feel like you setting your fans up for the okie doke, and you're drawing attention to a fight, and then you're gonna flip and be doing something completely different. Whether you're gonna blame Canelo ducking you, which I don't know how he would be ducking you. The fight hasn't been signed or confirmed yet.
Well,
Crawford is the only one talking about this fight.
Well, Canelo, they asked Canelo about it in a couple of interviews, and he said, yeah, but he got to finish this Skull fight first. Then he will see. But right now, Turkey done said about it. He said they offered it to Canelo, but really, Turkey can't really commit to it because, like I told y'all once before, that I've heard that the Saudis are cutting Turkey's spending, right? So you got to see how much money that Turkey can accrue for this motherfucking fight that he's about to have in May. If Canelo flops, which we know he's about to do, then they're gonna pretty much stop letting Turkey spend this type of money because you got to spend a certain type of money to get Canelo to fight. And if Canelo fight don't do what they needed to do, then they're not gonna do this fight. And that's why Bud was sitting there trying to talk Tank into getting on the undercard versus Shakur. Like, look at this turkey. I done got Tank on the undercard too. Like, man, nigga, that's not gonna happen. Like, Tank is a bigger star than you. He's done sold more pay-per-views than you every fight. You can go fight for fight. You cannot do no type of pay. And you
I'm
gonna
like,
actually get
but why is that even in your consciousness, bro? Like, why would you think that Tank would fight Shakur? You want Tank to fight Shakur
because he's done had Pitbull on his undercard, Virgil Ortiz on his undercard, and like all those people on your undercard can sell more than you, bud. But just because Turkey
they
was
own the
spending that
undercard
money,
to help you sell, bro.
exactly. You had Eminem perform a whole concert on your card, bro. Like that shows you cannot motherfucking sell. Like an Eminem concert does more than what your pay-per-view did. Like, come on, bro. Like people actually just don't want to see you, bud. They don't. And
And I
like,
think the longer it goes, the less interest people are having in the Bud Canelo fight. I just don't think it's a lot of interest in the fight for real. I mean, I know we on YouTube and people talk about it, but honestly, I don't think it's a lot of interest in that fight, especially after
I
the
bet you,
Charlo fight.
I can make a guarantee. I bet Bud
What's that?
versus Canelo don't do more than Bud and Charlo. I mean, than Canelo and Charlo did. And Canelo and Charlo only did 700. Well, they did 700,000, and they did like an $18 million gate. I bet Bud and Canelo don't do half as much gate wise or pay per views as that.
Well, that's going to be due to several factors. One, you got Turkey promoting the fight, and he don't know what he doing.
Exactly.
So that's going to be the biggest reason why the fight don't do as good. Which is why I don't understand, why do y'all want Turkey to be responsible for these big fights? You don't know what he doing.
Like he fumbling the bag right now with this damn Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero fight. If the PBC was running the Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero fight right now, if this is the
it'll
PBC
be a big
card,
it'll be a big fight.
It'll be a big pay-per-view fight. It'll be at least 250,000 pay-per-view.
And you know what's even crazy up? Like, you know what people was looking forward to with this fight. The build up to the fight. You got Rolly, who calm all of a sudden, and then Ryan Garcia, all of a sudden he mature and he calm. No, you better act a fool every run up to a fight the way you acted that Devin for that Devin Garcia run up to the fight. Nobody want to see you be civilized now all of a sudden. You and Rolly. That's not what people expected for this fight. They not even promoting it right.
You say what? I
Can
had
you
to
hear me?
fix this. Yeah, I had to fix the community setting real quick.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the main thing people was expecting was the build up to the fight, and they didn't even do that right.
Yeah. Like
Nobody wants to see a slow, calm, professional build up to a fight with Rolly and Ryan on the undercard. That's the last thing people expected.
you said, Tank versus Shakur is a bigger fight than Canelo and Bud. Yeah, I would agree with that. Just because the fact that Tank's on the card, but like Bud brings more value to a fight than Shakur does. You feel me? I'm just being honest. Shakur, he's just there because people want to see him get beat by Tank. Actually, that's all.
I think since his name was connected to Tank's so long ago,
Yeah,
people aren't
that's why
recognizing what has changed since then.
Yeah, just like I think Devin versus Tank is a bigger fight than Shakur and Tank.
I think it's about the same.
Just because the history they got, and just because everybody would love to see Bill Haney get humbled all the way, but he got humbled with the Ryan Garcia fight, but Tank ain't trying to get them charges pressed on his ass. Because you best believe Tank hit them one of them humdingers. He's telling. He gonna tell. He get hit with one of them humdingers. He's telling.
And I don't know why people saying the former fight is a robbery. I'm like, what fight was y'all watching? Where was the robbery?
And Bill Durango, you absolutely correct. That's why I say Tank's biggest fights right now is Ryan Garcia rematch, Lomachenko, and William Zepeda. Different race fights bring in more people instead of everybody coming from the same fan base. And you're right, Kawhi. They can't do all that bullshit over there in Saudi. And that's why Rolly quiet over there. They will lock your ass up and hide you over there. They don't even like loud speaking.
That's why that fight shouldn't even been over there. That's what I'm saying. That fight shouldn't have even been over there. This is a combat sport. We talk, we get loud, we push, we shove. You got me all the way over here where we can't do nothing.
And we like to drink and everything. You can't even drink. You can't even drink in Saudi. Who the hell wants to go to a fight where you can't even drink a beer or nothing? Like, hell no. You can't drink. You can't smuff the chiva. You can't do shit over in Saudi. Nobody want to be over there.
So let me ask you a question, Upper. How did, and this for the chat too, how did Shakur Stevenson get booed at a place where they don't even applaud?
That's when you got to really be ass.
How do you get booed when they don't even clap? Like, I just think that's so weird. Nobody has been able to answer that question.
Hold on, I thought that fight was in England, wasn't it?
I thought he was in Saudi. Didn't Kid Austin get sick in Saudi?
It was Riyadh season, but I thought they was fighting. Now they might have been fighting in Saudi. They was fighting in Saudi probably, but
that's what I'm saying, because I remember I was listening to Sam Likowitz talk, and he was talking about how like it's that atmosphere over there in Saudi is not a good atmosphere to fight in. He was saying how nobody was cheering, how everybody was on their cell phone. And when he said that, I'm thinking like, damn, so how did Shakur get booed when they don't even cheer and clap?
That means you really got to be ass.
That's crazy, Upper. People overlooking that, but that's really crazy. And they're like, oh, they just hating on Shakur. How could they hate on Shakur? They're all the way in Saudi. They don't know these fighters like that.
You getting booed in a place where they don't even clap. You got to definitely know that you're ass. But like that man came out like he was a damn WWE creator player and shit. Remember when Shakur came out by himself like a WWE player? I said, what's this, wrestling? Came out with them damn shorts and them pink shoes and shit.
That's crazy. But I got some more questions about Shakur. I was asking him on my live, like, is Shakur hands not all right? Why is he fighting? Is he being forced to fight? Pressured to fight?
We showed that his hands is all right. His grandfather even said it a couple fights ago. They just use that as a damn prefabricated excuse.
Oh, you think his hands all right? So why he in the ring and doing all that?
I mean, hell, Tim Foreman just hurt his hand in the ring, right?
He broke it though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not punching right, Shakur's not a puncher. I told everybody Shakur got good defense, but his offense ass. Shakur, he don't even punch right. That's why I say Shakur only can throw a couple punches.
How are you such a great fighter up and you can't even punch right? That don't even make sense. Shakur's supposed to be an all-time great, and he can't even punch right?
But I've been said that. I've been said Shakur don't have every punch in his arsenal. I told you before that his offense is lacking. He doesn't have a great offense.
I mean, but that's what's crazy, Up. Like, you can't win without your offense. You can't win without your offense, and your offense gets you games.
They say offense wins games, but defense wins championships. But that's in team sports.
They say offense sell tickets, which is why he ain't selling no tickets, because he ain't got no offense.
Exactly.
That's a good point. I'm gonna have to throw that in my live. Let me write that down.
But I can tell you a contradiction to that though.
What's that?
Bud got good offense. Why he don't sell tickets?
Level of competition. That's the next thing. Who you fighting?
Exactly.
See, they can say Tank don't fight nobody, and he been tricking the game for too long. But for y'all to be saying that, y'all basically calling everybody dumb that supports Tank. which is
And
not true
then
because the
and
market
then
is the determining factor is the market.
and if the people he fighting not so bad, why y'all keep begging to fight the people that he fought?
Speaking of that, I think it's crazy that all of a sudden Lamont Roach is a viable opponent for everybody. And I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. First of all, the whole big issue y'all made was he was coming from 130 up to 135.
You
Now
missed the
it's
play.
okay for y'all, for other 35 pounders to fight him. What about him? Y'all crying
You
about him
missing the
coming
play,
from
2 Cent.
130.
2 Cent, you missing the play. I explained it the other day.
How we capping, Kawhi? How we capping?
Yeah, Kawhi, we know you're a shy baby. It's okay.
I don't
Like I
know how
said
we
before,
capping.
like I said before, Kawhi, you got more faith in Shakur than he has in himself, brother. Everybody needs a fan like you, bro. Real shit.
If
But like I was
Shakur,
saying,
I don't even know how
but
y'all
like I
let
was
Shakur
saying, check
slide.
this out. Shakur know he can't beat Tank. Keyshawn know they can't beat Tank. They know Tank got too much firepower coming at him, too many skills, too much IQ. They know Roach is food. They seen that Roach is some bullshit. They knew Tank took it easy. So if Shakur and Keyshawn can get to Roach first and beat him convincingly, then by that way they can say triangle theory that they're better than Tank.
We don't do
That's the play.
triangle theory.
But that's the play. That's what they're trying to do.
It needs to stop because it just contradicts y'all whole argument about how Tank don't fight nobody when Keyshawn trying to fight Pitbull and talking about Roach and all y'all fight all of Tank's opponents. Like it's crazy, but it is what it is. You know how I go. But what fights we got coming up?
Hold on 1 second.
So anyway, y'all, I was waiting on Kawhi to tell me how we capping. But that's how Roach be all of a sudden viable, though. You get what I'm saying? Like, your sentiments changed that much after the fight. So that just means Roach was a decent fighter the whole time. I don't understand how Terrence Crawford fight Madrimov and Madrimov was a good fighter, and then he gets sparked his next fight. But Tank Davis fights Roach, and it's not that Roach is a good fighter, it's that Tank is a hype job, and he ain't who we thought he was. Do y'all see that? Like, it's crazy how the narratives when it's these people's favorite fighter.
But that's exactly what it is. Like, everybody was talking about Frank Martin until he got in the ring with Tank. You feel what I'm saying? People were saying that Frank was going to beat Tank, but then after Tank destroyed him, Frank ain't this. But then people still want to fight Frank.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Like Devin was talking about Ryan's a C-class fighter because the way Tank beat him. Talking about how he quit in the ring and all that. Then he got in the ring and got destroyed. You feel what I'm saying? Tank make it look easy, so everybody else think they can do it easy. And they realize it's levels. It's levels to this game.
Yep.
And
I seen that interview with Ryan Garcia, and he was saying that he fought Devin Haney in spurts because he didn't want Devin Haney to catch on to what he was doing or pick up on his patterns, because then he knew if Devin Haney was able to do that, he'll be able to pick him apart. And I was like, that was a smart game plan.
Well, yeah, I've been said that. Plus, he was tired.
And all them people talking about, if it wasn't for the knockdowns, Devin would have won.
The knockdowns was separated.
Oh man,
That was the funny shit I heard
heavy.
when Blue Blood. I heard Blue Blood say that shit. I was like, well, Blue Blood. That's how a fighter wins a round, is by knocking his opponents down. And I said it was 3 knockdowns that didn't even get it counted. So, like what you
Some people say they had it a draw up. I don't know how you get a draw if you've been knocked down 3 times.
He actually got knocked down 7 times.
Yeah, he did. But I'm just saying officially. But that's just the narrative they like to create for their favorite fighters. And then when you point it out, you hating.
These people are liars. They deceitful. They'll do anything for his own people.
But I've been on YouTube a few years, and it wasn't like this. And I'm like, I don't
Actually,
know if
Kawhi,
I haven't been on YouTube long enough to see that it really was like this, or if this
Kawhi,
really
hold on one
is
second.
new.
Hold on one second, 2 cents. Yeah, Kenny Ellis said that a while ago. He said now that Tank smashes Shakur, he said Shakur ain't the same. He said a while ago Shakur was his toughest fight, but now Shakur is not. No, that's not who he said now.
And you know what I said? I was saying this a while ago, like a couple months ago, maybe last year. I feel like Shakur Stevenson has peaked, and everybody like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know shit
I feel
about
like he's
boxing.
regressing. I
He's
feel like
peaked.
Shakur Stevens, yeah, he's done hit his peak already. He's regressing, honestly. In my opinion, I feel like Shakur done hit his peak and he's already going down his decline. Like
And I've been
I,
saying, and
I feel
35
like
is it for him.
yep, he can't go to 140. He get destroyed. Hold
No,
on one
he's not
second.
going to 140.
Can I get
He's
two
not
more
going to
people?
140.
Hold on 2 seconds. Can I get 2 more people to support the grind? That's all we need for the day to hit our goal for the day. I need 2 more people just to support the grind. Cash App or PayPal before we end the show. Can I get 2 more people to support the grind? But yeah, I feel like Shakur ain't the same. Like I said, I feel like honestly, I feel like Devin would be a tougher opponent for Tank than Shakur at this point. And I feel like
It depends. We got to see Devin though.
if Devin can bounce back from this Ryan shit, I feel like Devin will beat Shakur in the ring, honestly. Because I feel like Devin, he gonna come forward. He ain't got to worry about Shakur power. I feel like Devin done got much bigger, stronger with that snack. I feel like under the bright lights, I feel like Devin might work him.
But was Shakur with snack did Shakur decline start after he stopped wearing the snack patch?
I think that's why he's back with snack. But I just think Shakur's decline came when he hit 135, honestly. Because at 130, Shakur was dominant. 126, he was dominant. Like
But nobody want to say Shakur was fighting a lot of smaller fighters. Nobody want to say that. He was
yeah,
weight
that's what I
bullying.
was about to say. Like Shakur was bigger than everybody at 130, and I felt like his power was right for 130 because at 130 he beat up Jamel Herring, he beat up Valdez, he ain't stopped Valdez. Well, I bet you, Kawhi, don't worry. But I feel like Shakur, he did his best fighting at 130. At 135, he fought. I mean, at 130, he fought Jeremiah Nakathila and everything. You feel me? But at 135, look what he fought. Yoshino. Look at the Edwin De Los Santos fight. Artyom. Padley. Like, come on, man. His resume at 135 is ass, and his performance is even worse.
And I don't know why people keep, like Kawhi saying they all need to fight better competition. I mean, maybe they do all need to fight better competition, but Tank is fighting the better competition out of all of them for real. But nobody want to admit that. Tank is fighting
all they
fighters
gotta
in
do,
their
all they gotta
prime.
do is take all Tank's opponents, add up all their wins and all their losses before they fought Tank, and that'll show you a clear separation in competition between all their resumes.
And the people Tank fight go on to continue to be successful.
Yeah,
That's
like
how
you
you
can't
know the
name one
caliber of
person.
opponent that you fight.
You can't name one person that Shakur beat that has beat anybody else. You can't name. You're gonna name one person that Devin beat that's going on to beat somebody else, and that's Loma. And it was controversy in that fight. Regis ain't out here beating nobody. Nobody else on Devin resume is getting wins. Now you can name people that Tank beat. They go out and beat other people. Like Tank beat Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is now the welterweight champion. Tank beat Pitbull. Pitbull became the 140 champion. He beat Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero became the 140 champion. Like Tank beat people. He beat Hector Garcia. Hector Garcia was the 130 champion. Like Tank beat people and they go off to become bigger fries, bigger fighters. And
They don't care
Kawhi.
about that. They don't care about that
And
champion
see
talk when it
Kawhi.
comes to Tank.
Now you was talking about capping. Now you're capping, bro. That man wasn't on PEDs, Kawhi. You know that. You know that, bro. You know that. Now you're trying to make it fit the narrative to fit your thing. Come on, bro. You better
And it's
than that,
crazy
bro.
how y'all want to swear up and down. Y'all know 100% sure that Ryan Garcia was on steroids. But we gotta argue back and forth with people about Tyson Fury cheating, and y'all seen the glove floppy.
But guess what, 2 Cent? People that sit there and say Ryan Garcia was on PEDs, those people that can't use their common sense and intellect, because if anybody knows, everybody knows, and it's a fact, you have to take it to 8 to 12 weeks for you to get any benefits from it. 8 to 12 weeks, the minimum, to get any benefits from this shit. And everybody knows this man was clean all the way to the week of the fight when he went to Zab Judah to get somebody to help him get his weight together. Zab Judah gave him Scooter, who has been working for Victor Conte and Zab Judah for over 15 fucking years. This man has been with them people in their camp. And he gave him the same shit that he gave Danny Jacobs to help him go up to 168 to fight John Ryder. So if a person can't sit there and think about shit like that, come on, bro.
They don't want to think about it. Just like all the Victor Conte detractors refuse to watch the Hall of Shame documentary. They refuse to watch it. I've been telling them for months to watch the documentary. They won't watch it, but y'all will sit on here and try to defend Victor. That's wild to me. Like, y'all sound foolish. Well, who fight? Kawhi?
Yeah, people don't be wanting to daggone use.
Oh, and I'm gonna be going over this tonight on my live 2 Cents After Dark at 10:30. But the Devin Haney, Bill Haney lawsuit against Ryan Garcia is still active. It's still in effect.
Yeah,
so that's another narrative that they've been pushing.
It's like every 30 to 90 days. Exactly, Miss Barbara D. Zab Judah, Devin's godfather. Ryan thought he was a friend. But shit, I'm about to close this thing out. I appreciate you coming up. You want to give your last things?
All right. Shout out. Thank you for letting me come up, give my 2 cents.
You said you'll be on at 10:30 tonight.
Yeah, y'all join me tonight for 2 Cents After Dark, 10:30 p.m. I don't know what time that is for wherever y'all at, but I'm in Houston, so whatever time zone.
So it's 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
All right. Yeah, we have fun over there. We cut loose after dark. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate it.
Quiet storm over that motherfucker. or uncut.
Yeah, we BET uncut over there.
All right, Queen. I'll holler at you.
All right.
Hey, shout out to everybody that came through. I still needed 2 people to support the grind. Oh, Jay Mills. Appreciate it. Hold on. Let me check out Jay Mills real quick. Hey, shout out to my man Jay Mills in the Cash App with the $5 holler. Before I go, let me get you right, Jay Mills. Apex at all things. Oh, okay. But salute to everybody. Shout out to everybody. I just needed one more person to support the grind, but that's cool. Jay Mills came through, so now we just needed one more person to support. But I appreciate everybody for coming through, everybody that looked out, everybody that came through. And peace and bless to each and every one of y'all, man. And y'all know we'll be here the same time tomorrow. Make sure y'all catch 2 Cent later on tonight. 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Dr. Key had to go away, but I appreciate everybody for sticking with me, and I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em.
If somebody put it in your system.
They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was close, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fight. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leaving nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leaving nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-pound rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops straight go. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leaving nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leaving nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean? Talking about smoke and we still living in the same bitch. No sir, you don't got smoke with me, baby. You'd have been dead, huh? G-Stack, bitch. Whatever I fuck up, Tom gon' fix it, nigga. Y'all know what the fuck going on, bitch. Who want smoke, nigga? Y'all know I blow that shit, nigga.